how this matchup goes. I could kind of see it. Samus is going to throw projectiles from afar. I wonder what Samus has to do to get Pikmin out for her.
Well, the only thing going into the projectiles is if Samus does throw out the charge shot, Pikmin is just going to eat it straight up. So she's
I don't know
got to mix up.
I don't think fully charged.
Will it not? Well, I mean, it's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to see.
Yes. I would assume fully charged would beat Pikmin. Maybe besides a Monique.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I actually think that Samus is low-key busted. Like she has really good combos. She has a few things that really hold her back, but like her combo game is insane.
I mean, a low percent. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to eat these up airs. You're going to eat that up B coming after. And if you're on Dreamland, just say goodbye to your stock.
Yeah. Only thing that's really hard for her is having characters that are just super like fast. Like Fox, since I main Fox, you just rush her down, she can't move. But a character like Olimar, even though he's going to camp her and she's going to take some damage from Pikmin from afar, she has a lot more room to work with. And if you give her room, she's going to get in and she's going to give you a lot of damage.
Got it. So GPick actually came in the chat. So Pikmin eat fully charged charge shot.
Really?
Yes.
That's very sad.
Yeah, so Samus is going to have such a hard time to try to get in right now. And it's pretty prevalent so far in this set. Yorkman, you know, playing his game, running back, throwing out these Pikmin, and just kind of baiting SKS to do something.
Oh my god, that was really good. But Olimar, surprisingly, not that light. For a little guy, he has some weight to him.
F2?
But this is definitely like the worst thing about Samus is she struggles to kill. She's either going to kill really early or she's not going to kill like at all. So you're going to have to get a really hard read or back air that lingers on Pikmin and kills you at like 110.
I mean, what?
Oh, there you go.
Just
there
like
go.
that.
Okay.
Red Pikmin taking it for the team. But I was about to say, for SKS, I'd love to see him kind of just hop around a little bit more and start doing those falling aerials.
Yes.
Because, you know, most Samuses, whenever they do go up, they catch you at the very last second and either hit you with a nair or a back air.
The only thing that's really hard is Olimar is so small. So it's like, a lot of them will land with like up air too. So you can't really do that versus Olimar, obviously, because he's just so small. And that's not killing. Very surprised about that.
No rage on Olimar. You know, Samus is a big body. She got a suit of armor on. What you expect?
She's still pretty light. Surprisingly enough. Yeah. That's actually so sad. Like, I almost would have bet my life that Pikmin don't stop fully charged.
We already seen it. Yo, that shield is about to be gone right there. But
and just looking at it, it's just so sad. There we go. He's getting the kill. The issue about Olimar and Samus is they can both grab each other and give each other so much damage. The only thing is that obviously now we know that Olimar can just camp from a distance and Samus really can't do much about it projectile-wise. But like I said, if Samus gets in, it's just not fun.
Yeah, but that was some good DI coming out of Yorkman right there to get away from those up airs. Definitely was not trying to eat an up B right after it. But at these lead situations, York is actually putting a lot of percent onto SKS. In that situation, he didn't. But York gonna have to keep up with that or else he's getting a lot of percent just like this.
I just find it really interesting. It's like watching Samus trying to get in on a matchup like this. It's because like you have to avoid all these things. It's kind of like watching her play her game.
Yep.
She's avoiding all these like little shots coming at her.
I mean, like to your point, the fact that he can't use neutral B that often because most
the blue.
That's so unfortunate.
The funny thing is, I almost thought that was a Pikmin for a second, but it was the blue. So everything on this stage, the character, nothing wants Samus to be able to do charge shot.
Nope. You got to commit to side B or down B. Why not? But like I was going to say, like usually Samuses, they like to use the charge shot as an approach option too, trying to put some pressure on the shield and then follow up right after.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he can't even do that in the setup. There!
Yeah.
I
actually,
just thought about that. I wonder if that can go through the Pikmin. I'm assuming it can.
It probably can, but I feel like we have to be at like a very specific distance. And I feel like Olimar can kind of space himself around there.
The down tilt not quite doing what SKS wanted.
So we got two Moniques on deck. This is not good.
And should have a blue soon. No, the red.
Oh, he killed a Monique. One down. Now it should be. Oh.
And Monique still ate it. Still there. And the Nair is going to do it. SKS clutching it out right there. After all of the unfortunate things that happened to him in that game.
If I was SKS, I mean...
He basically won the set.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, what are you banning against Olimar? Probably Lilat, if I would assume so. I
think every other stage is fine. Just Lilat is not going to be good for you. At the same time, York is known to like Lilat at that.
Yes,
so definitely want to get rid of him.
He was definitely an advocate of that stage.
He also loves Woohoo Island, but that's another story. We're going to hop into this match. I want to empty.
This is really good for Yorkman as a pick, because if you watch, SKS was hanging out on the platform a lot, because like obviously he couldn't projectile camp him. He was staying on the platform. So now it's like he doesn't have that. Where's he going to go? Now it's going to be more of a Yorkman dictating the pace of the match, and SKS is having to make the right reads when he's going in and not getting punished for it.
I mean, right now, he is definitely not getting the correct
Now he just trapped at the ledge, too.
On that ledge.
Dude, Samus getting off the ledge, she has like, what, Zair and normal ledge options and maybe fair. But like all of her things, she's so slow. Even like getting off the ledge is very, very hard. And then on top of that, what is she going to do? Like jump
well, with
fair?
Samus, all you have to do is put up a shield. How is she going to get up?
Yeah.
Then you just react to the roll or whatever. So, no, I definitely get what you mean right there. And so far, York is taking advantage of the stage. Don't know these Pikmin. SKS trying
Oh god,
to
that
find
roll is so
something
slow. Like this is just sad. This is a symphony of sadness.
Yeah,
right
this might just have to be a game you kind of just give him like, all right, I got counter pick next game. I'm gonna feel a little better about myself, and the F smash is gonna do it.
As you were saying that, I was like, hey, you know what? The worst thing is, you know, maybe he could use some rage and bring it back, and then he gets forward smashed in the face. But I mean, it's never over till it's over.
Unfortunate stuff. He ended up reading the roll, missed the F smash. The down tilt actually put Yorkman out of range because he only scoots up a little bit with it.
So York is not abusing these rolls, and that's like Samus's roll is just so reactable. It's one of the like few rolls that are super reactable. So he's kind of rolling around the place. You get to go Monique around 60%. Samus is dead. So I wonder if he's saving it for then, or what.
No, that's just coming down to Yorkman's playstyle. You know, he usually runs back and he throws out the Pikmin, just like that. He fared it, throw it out. Hey, he's gonna toss all the Pikmin to try to help him out. But because of that, he's not putting himself in a position to go ahead and try to pivot grab all of these rolls that are coming out to try to get more percent. But you know, as I say that, definitely one.
I thought he was gonna do the down throw back air.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have a Pikmin on deck anyway, so he couldn't get any.
Yeah. But he like waited for a second. That's why, because the air dodge. I was like, oh, he read the air dodge. But
even after the Pikmin fall on the floor, as long as they are active, they are gonna go ahead and eat that charge shot.
This is really hard. That's what I was kind of saying in the beginning of the match. You have to have like, you know, you have to have somewhere to be able to like idolize yourself when you're fighting against Olimar, it seems, in this matchup.
Well,
and FD has nowhere to go. That might be death.
Super close though. Sam is still a big body, can live that. SKS does have a Sheik. He
does?
mained Sheik. So SKS original main was Sheik. He moved on to Samus.
Wow,
interesting enough.
Those are always the most interesting stories. You have these people that main these really good characters.
And just throwing out the Pikmin to completely eat the charge shot. York wasn't even afraid. He's like, yo, it's all good.
Oh, wow.
And a 2-stock coming out from York.
So now I want to see, obviously, I didn't know he actually had a Sheik.
If SKS is trying to win, I'd say the Sheik pick is going to be coming out. But if he's sticking with his character,
I think a really good stage for him, I mean, unless Yorkman bans it, is Battlefield. Because it's like when he's getting a kill, Olimar's dead no matter what. A lot of these kills Yorkman are getting. Oh, Town City is the flip coin that I was going to say, is because it has this low ceiling. He can get some up B kills. It has the platforms he can camp, but there's also that point of the stage where it's basically FD. So that's why I thought this is like not the best idea. Because even like platform camping here, he's like in no positional advantage. Like at least on Smash Bros, you're not too high up. On this stage, you're super high up. What are you gonna do? Olimar can just like kind of reset his lineup and do what he wants to do.
Exactly. Plus, at the same time, there are platforms for SKS to kind of use for himself now. Just a tiny bit, although they do disappear after a while. But in the times they are there, it can help him out with a couple of mix-up options.
They can help him out with mix-ups. Oh, there we go. And then this is the bad part. This is basically a repeat of last game. But like even like just the positions of the platforms, I don't like for what he needs to do. Like what service the platform gives him doesn't really help him out on this stage, I feel like. Because they're so high up.
York is completely continuing just what he was doing in that last game. Already 95% racked up on, and still the lingering hitbox from those Pikmin just taking the hits.
Yeah. Because like if you look at it like on Smash Bros, he could fall from a ledge and like
the Pikmin also eat the missiles.
Really?
That's so he did side B to SKS's side B.
Well, that was a good charge shot. Have we confirmed Zair or not? I don't think that's happened yet.
Well, SKS hasn't used it enough.
Yeah, I know.
Like he landed a few of them, but I didn't see if they went through the Pikmin. Yeah.
Sean, oh no, that Trevante emo.
Oh, the Trevante faces.
Dude, Trevante, you need to come back out, man. Stop being a buster.
Man, this man at work.
He's not at work right now, dude. All right, we'll talk about that later.
All right, but a forward air, sending him back off stage. That was a.
And another thing is like, oh my gosh, he's dead. The issue I also see is like not only is the stage so big, but it's like he's getting trapped on a ledge, and he has like that one trick pony where he keeps doing the charge shot, but after that, like, what is he doing to get up the ledge? He's just being stuck there and taking, he either takes just a little bit of damage and gets stuck on there, or he takes so much damage.
Really nice conversion coming out from York, and it is not stopping.
He's already surpassed him, looped him.
Yeah, no, like this man got lapped already.
So what I want to see now is, I'm being biased because looks so painful to watch for Samus. I want to see some up B jank. It's possible. It's doable.
Yep, still. SKS just cannot get in whatsoever.
That's death.
Yep, and the purple
Oh my God.
coming out at smash, getting the set for Yorkman, 2-1.
See, this is like one point in time that I'll say that like this rule set hurts a matchup like this, because like
York banned Battlefield, and he couldn't go to Dreamland.
Yeah. So it's like, where does Olimar go in this?